So, hello class. For my AI compliance security assistant, I decided to use Streamlit for the UI piece of it. Streamlit is basically a Python application, developer applications that help developers see the front end of things. So I will open my terminal and put the couple of commands to get Streamlit to the UI to the website. So first I will share my screen with the terminal, as you could see. So our first command is cd and then try to see the downloads with a list. And since we in fact see it's all the way up, but since the Streamlit Python file, and the requirements is in here, we can run it. So next is to install the requirements from Streamlit and also run our compliant Streamlit PR. Nice. So now I will share my other screen of the compliance bot being open. So I'll stop sharing it right now. I'll stop sharing my terminal right now. But as you can see, the local host uh and it's connected to the website. One second. Okay, so perfect. Now you see my compliance multi-assistant agent. So our first step really is to find a company name. Obviously, this is very fictional, or you could put the actual company that you work for in. I will prepare, since this is a demo section, work with a made-up company. So for the organization name, this is what we will put. So it's Bright Bank Financial Services. Next, we will pick a framework, since in the industry we do work with a lot of frameworks. So we're gonna do a PCI DSS, and it's more of financial, a lot of financial. Any organization that deal with money do test against a PCI DSS. So the type of assessment we will want to have is a gap assessment, or we could choose any. So either gap assessment, evidence review, or readiness check. And then we will have the assessment scope. Basically, it is to just describe what the assessment will cover. Yeah, so right here. So for this, our assessment will cover the cardholder data, since this is a PCI DSS. And um next, we will put our policy that the organization want like follow. So any type of policies or just supporting evidence of the scope. And now we will run you can always also put files. So right here I could have put a file, and it could also test. So we will run it, the compliance. So we run it, it'll show our findings. So we have the control, obviously, and it will see which one are missing, and it is covered based on over here. So there is a lot of stored memories in here. So of course I have the status, the confidence, as we discussed earlier with our risk matrix, and then the recommendation, since we do not have it. And if it is like covered, we will, suggest to always continuous monitoring. That is the best thing. Yeah. So then our final report, it do give us a final report that we can download. This just goes more in depth of our findings. Um, yes. So that is that. And then the agent activity. So that will be all for my demo. Thank you so much for it. And it's what the agents did. Very fun. Thank you so much.